So short update. um, I'm doing. I hate to do these videos. I really hate them. But if there is one of the things that I regret that I didn't do in the beginning is that I didn't documented this since the first day. Would have been such a journey. But yeah, uh, I'm doing really bad again. I don't know why. Still, food is the biggest enemy. After I eat, I feel like I'm dying. My entire body is shutting down. My small intestine, it's having serious pain, but the worst is my brain. So my brain, it's in la la land. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm going crazy, man. I swear, it's so hard. I don't want to say too many things because I don't have the energy to do this. One of the things I want to say, I want to say this. So I'm only eating 2 meals. I don't think I ate more than 2,000 calories per in these 2 meals, and I consume more than 2,000 calories on my bicycle, and I'm still getting fat. It's unbelievable. So my metabolism, instead of creating energy, it's storing it, even though it has no resources to store it. I don't understand it. Yeah. Uh, I will add a short video after this. It's not mine. It's from someone else. His name is Rengil or Rengi. I'm not sure. He's in the same struggle or a similar struggle with Lyme disease for about 8 years now. This nightmare stole his life basically. He got sick at 19 years old, and it it stole its life. It's a tragedy. So Lyme disease is the only chronic disease that has absolutely no support. It's like it doesn't exist. I am dying right now while I'm saying this. My body is being ripped apart by my immune system, by all these viruses and who knows what else it's active in me. And if I go to a hospital, they will test me and they will say that I'm perfectly healthy. I mean, what else does this to a human being? You tell me. Nothing. Nothing. You are dying and your test results are perfect. What does this, man? You tell me. So please watch this video. We need help. We need to we need especially the scientists and the doctors to take this seriously, because the suffering that this disease is causing, it's personally, I've seen a lot of diseases in this since I got sick. I tried to see if maybe I could find some clues, I don't know, something to help me, and I've never seen anybody complaining of so many wrong things. And then Lyme disease and ME, because in my opinion they are the same thing. I don't think there's any difference. So yeah, please watch this video.
Guys, I really want to ask you from kind of like the bottom of my soul today, if you are one of my friends on Facebook, or if you know me from some time, or just follow my music or whatever, that you just take the time to watch this video. It would really mean a lot to me, and it's nothing. It's not really anything to do with me. So I do. You'll see what I mean by that. So I do these health blog videos about my struggles with Lyme disease. A lot of you who know me well enough will know that I've been very sick for the past 8 years, and I've been treating with stem cells. And this is kind of what I want to show you today. So I do this health blog video, but it's nothing to do with this basically. What it's to do with is the comment section, and it's very, very important. So Lyme disease is a condition where you get from ticks, and it's a bacteria. You get this little circular ring, but these ticks are tiny. Like, you could get bitten in the forest and you just wouldn't know, and then you have the flu and you feel like shit, and you go to your doctor. If the doctor isn't aware of Lyme disease, he won't think to test for it in your blood, and it could go on for ages. So I woke up 8 years ago feeling completely terrible, like the most terrible I've ever felt. I went to the doctor. He said, "Oh, it's probably just a flu." And go home, it'll go away. 2 weeks passed, it felt terrible. A month passed, I felt horrible, like my body was burning, and I went back there and go, well, it's probably just hormones, you're that age, and I believed it because he was a doctor, and I was eventually misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder and treated with all this stuff. Anyway, 8 years passed. I get so sick that I have to give up my dream career as being a musician. I'm made housebound. I'm stuck in bed for the longest it was 8 months at one time, and I was nearly sectioned because I started having like auditory hallucinations and stuttering and severe pain in my legs and my feet, and kind of something out of a horror story. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about today is when you go to a doctor, still with all of these things, you think that somebody could look into it for deeply and help you, but they just say, we don't know. Like, if you don't respond to antibiotics after years, they say, oh, we don't know how to treat you, and there's really not enough being done. And here, like, I thought my story was rare, until I started health blogging. And there's hundreds of people, thousands of people all over the world. This is just one example. If you look at I've got videos with more comments than this on, and it's just me talking about what it's like living with this thing. So look, this is like hundreds of comments, which are all saying exactly the same thing. I'm in the same place as you are. 7 years. Lyme has stolen 7 years and I'm still not better. Had some success, then it comes back with a vengeance. You're not alone. I've been on antibiotics for most of the last 4 years, intravenous antibiotics. So there's like antibiotics going in your veins for 4 years. I spent most of my 20s and 30s being well, 19 years sick and counting. So people, this is what I want to say. Like, if you are a normal person at home, you get the flu, and if that lasts for 2 weeks, I bet you think, this is going on forever. Imagine that feeling every day for 19 years. Like, I've had it for 8 years. Look, I've been ill 30 years next year, but I had my last child. I've spent a fortune on treatments, and the best results. It's just like, my story is these people's story again and again and again. This too is my daughter's story for the last 12 years. These are people who are suffering with a feeling that's worse than the flu for 12 years. Imagine that, waking up every day like that. And it's no wonder. I've had friends that I've made within this community from these groups who have killed themselves. And after a while, suicide becomes normalised, right? And then you go, oh, someone else has killed themselves because of this condition, and you can completely empathise for it. But what are the place do you get where suicide is normalised? And it's the same. It's hard to always work at this illness, totally consuming. This is the picture of somebody's medicines right here. It's just like, look at all of it. It's all the same, man, and it's all the same stories. I was saying exactly the same thing. It's not the life I want. I just want a normal life without having to try and think about deal with this wretched thing all the time. On all the messages say the same thing. This is people all over the world. Look how long this goes on for. Look, and this is just one example. This is one video, and I'm one person from England where people have managed to find this video. If there's one of me and all of these people, look, nearly 40,000 views, right? I found this video. What about all the people who haven't found this and commented, and all the other people? This is literally an epidemic that there is not enough being done. And that's what I want to get to. There is more being spent on male pattern baldness. In the 80s, with the AIDS epidemic, it was largely swept under the rug for a long time until like grassroots people demanded that more was done. And I'm here and I'm demanding, man. I am demanding that more is being done about this, because I won't sit here and just wait for more friends to die, or until maybe it's me, Max. Maybe I can't cope. Maybe I decide to pack it all in, Maybe the next treatment doesn't work and I go, you know what, fuck it, I've had enough of this. It's like, I can't. Like, it has to change. It has to change. And this is just my plea to anybody, from my heart, man, from the bottom of my soul, for the sake of every single person. If you are a normal person and you don't know what this is like to live with, imagine waking up with debilitating pain in your knees and your feet, the inability, like you're allergic to like foods, so many sorts of different foods. Not only you've got headaches, you've got stomach aches, you've got dry mouth, you've got blurry vision, you've got pain. It's just like, I cannot. That's it, every day, and that's been my everyday for the past 8 years. And not only that, but I've lost friends, I've lost my dream career. It's stolen everything, and that's not my story. That is every single one of these people's story in a slightly different place and a slightly different sense. Look, every word echoes my own experience. I feel your pain. I hear you. It's just like, I just want to be better. I just want to be better. We just want to be better, please. Like, please just help raise awareness. Please spread this. And if you're normal, when you see a tick and you see a little rash, go to your doctors and demand a course of doxycycline before it gets too late. Just be aware, guys. Be aware when you go into the woods. Be careful. Be safe. Yeah. And hopefully one day we'll have enough research. Hopefully one day the world will hear us enough to start throwing money into research for this illness, so that all of these people can live a normal life. That would be amazing. That's my biggest, beyond anything, beyond music, beyond anything, that's my biggest desire, is that all these people can live normal lives. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you for listening.